often I find people are surprised to hear this, but about 60% of the credit card users actually revolve. So meaning that they don't pay in the grace period at the end of the month, and so they're hit with these very high, usually, interest charges. And then the other part are, what people call transactors. So they're the kind that do pay during the grace period, so they're not paying interest. Okay. So for the revolvers, there's again multiple parts. So you pay interest on the balance that you have, but before then, there's the part which applies both to the transactors and revolvers. When you swipe the card, then there's immediately a percentage taken. People call it the swipe fee, and that is split up into a bunch of pieces. Basically, it's like 15, 20 basis points. Okay. Doesn't sound like a lot, but there's like $10 trillion of purchases between debit and credit cards. Turns out when you take 20 basis points of $10 trillion, it kind of adds up.
Nice business if you can get it.
It's really nice. Actually, you'd be surprised that usually Visa and JP Morgan are the two most valuable financial services firms. Then the majority of that swipe fee, the majority of the remainder actually goes to the bank that issued the card to the consumer. So that's called interchange fee. And it's again, they don't make this like very easy to tell, but in our data, it's a little over 1.8% on average. I think it's largely been trending up over time slowly. And so the bank gets that. So it actually gets the vast majority of that. And then they pay your rewards and things from that, and they keep a small portion of it for themselves. But the big part of their business where most of the money comes from that we analyze here is all these people that revolve. They pay an interest rate, and that interest rate now is on average 23%.
Wow.
Which was like a shockingly high number. When you work on assets and think the kind of things you guys talk about, bonds pay 5%, high yields, investment grade spread is not even 80 basis points now on top of it. High yield spreads under 3%. Like, how the hell did we get to 23%?